Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioseStation.
What's going on, LumioseStation? ShadyPenguinn here, bringing you episode number 16 of our series, Pokemon Scrabble. Before we get started, if you can, please show some Lumiose love to that like button right below this video. Remember, your support on this channel really does mean everything. And we're back. This is episode number 16. You guys have been keeping the series strong. It is coming to a close. I believe episode 20 will be our last episode of Pokemon Scrabble, and we'll have a new game show for you guys. So get pumped for that. If you're pumped for that, make sure you hit that like button. And as always, we're going to pick our 6 letters from this beautiful blue Scrabble bag. And we are going to see what kind of team we can build with these letters. I think there might actually be only 6 letters in here. I'm not entirely sure. We're going to find out together. Our first letter, remember you guys, before I show you this letter, make sure you're building your team along down below in the comment section. I love seeing what teams you guys come up with. They're usually a lot better than the ones I always come up with. I'm not getting any better at this, but you guys are amazing. So keep going and show me your teams. Our first letter is a D. Who are you going to use for D? You're going to use Dredagon? You're going to use Drapion? You're going to use another Dion? I don't know. Again, Dragonite? Maybe Dragonite. I haven't used Dragonite in a long time. Our next letter is an M. We have an M for you guys. So we have DM. So a direct message to all of you beautiful ladies and gentlemen out there watching. Keep it shady. This is a little early, but you should do that. The next letter is going to be an E. We have an E. So we have DME. Dem, med. We can spell medic. Let's see. I think there is only 3 letters left in here. Wow, that's weird. We actually got to a point where there's even number of letters in here after however many weeks it took. We have a U. Our next letter is a U, so D-M-E-U. Our 5th letter is, why am I talking like this? F. We have an F, so D-M-E-U-F. I don't see any word. Feudum? Fumed? Fumed! We can spell fumed! Oh! We spelled fumed. And what's our last letter going to be? It's going to mess it all up. Our final letter is going to be a W, which we cannot fit in here at all, so we're just going to put W fumed. So those are our 6 letters. We have no letters left in this bag. That's exciting. So which means at the end next week's we're going to have 26. Oh, is there 26 letters in the alphabet? I want to say that there is. I want to say there's 26 letters in the alphabet. Could be wrong. I don't know. You know what? I don't want to sound like an idiot. How many letters? There's got to be 26. I know there's 26. Yes, there's. Why am I doubting myself? That's a basic thing. F. Oh my gosh. W-F-U-M-E-D. Those are our letters. When we get back, I will have my team all built for you guys, and we're going to jump into a battle with an opponent from my Twitter. I will be right back. Alright, LumioseStation, so we are back. I have my opponent, Drew. I grabbed him from my Twitter. Remember, if you want a chance to be on one of these episodes, go ahead and follow me on Twitter and try to snag me for a battle when you see me requesting it. I'm going to go over the Pokemon that I brought today, and honestly, we got really lucky with these letters. We have a Florges Wheezing Core, ladies and gentlemen. Florges Wheezing Core. We have a Dragonite, we have a Medicam, we have an Ursaring, and we have an Exploud. So for D, we obviously chose Dragonite. For M, we chose Medicam. For U, we chose Ursaring, and for E, we chose Exploud. I know I have 2 fighting weaknesses, but you guys can see I have 4 fighting resistances, so I'm not really too concerned about it. I don't have any dark types to cover my Wheezing Psychic weakness, but I do have my Medicam that can, Medicham, I don't know how you pronounce that. I have my Medi that can take a hit, a Psychic hit. So we're gonna go ahead, because it'll be neutral. We're gonna go ahead and start this battle, see what Drew is bringing today. As for I told him what I told him I was bringing 2 OU, ooh, and he brought a nice mix. This looks like a UU team. This looks like a very solid UU team. He has Trevenant, Metagross, Houndoom, Tentacruel, Granbull, and Tornadus. So, very solid team. I have a mix. I think I have 3 RU Pokemon and 3 OU Pokemon. So, we'll see how this goes. He's got a mint UU team. So, looking at his team, Tornadus is probably a pretty standard lead. We're going to go ahead and lead off with Medicam so we can get our Mega Evolution and a Fake Out off. That seems to be the best thing to do. Right away, let's get our Mega Evolution off so we can have as much power and as much speed behind it as possible. I'm going to go ahead and open up a little notepad because I have to keep track of how many points we gain. Remember, each letter has a letter score. F is 4 points, W is 4, M is 3, D is 2, U is 1, and E is 1. So we're going to go ahead and continue on with this battle. Why do I not hear a darn thing? There we go. Now I hear the music. You guys listen to Glitch City. I'm listening to the in-game music. He opens up with the Granbull, which is pretty solid because he's going to be able to get an Intimidate off, which means my Bullet Punch will most likely not kill, unfortunately. Not to mention Fairy messes up my team a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve and go for the Fake Out because that is exactly what I want to do. This Medicam is going to be a ticket to winning against his team. Well, you know what? Actually, he's got a lot of fighting resistances. Metagross takes neutral damage. Tornadus resists. Granbull resists, Tentacruel resists, and Trevenant is immune. So he's got quite the resistance to fighting. And mostly it's because his Mega is weak to fighting, so there's a very good plan. That team looks really solid. It really does look really solid. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and take a Play Rough to the face, nor do I want my Mega paralyzed by a Thunder Wave in case he's running that. But we're going to see exactly what he's going to go for right now as I go out into Poison Boy. He does, in fact, go for the Thunder Wave. I packed Thunder Wave on my Granbull as well. It's really nice. So, unfortunately, Coughing is going to be... I'm sorry, Coughing, wow. Wheezing is going to be paralyzed. And here we are free. Sludge Wave is really obvious. So I feel like he's going to switch out. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Will-O-Wisp, predicting the Tentacruel. He's going to withdraw. I don't want to see Houndoom. I really want to see Tentacruel. He does go into the Metagross. You know what? I don't mind burning a Metagross. I will burn a Metagross every day of the week if I have to. I will literally set them on fire. So we are going to land our Will-O-Wisp, thankfully. And that is going to be... a bird Metagross, and we are in great shape. Like I said, I don't really have anything that wants to take a Psychic type move, but now that he's burned, my Florges will probably be able to handle it somewhat well. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go out into Florges, as it will be my best Met. My best Met, ladies and gentlemen, my best Met. It's gonna be my best bet, even though. Oh, wait a minute, he can go. Well, he's not gonna go for a Bullet Punch first turn, which is what I'm counting on. I'm counting on a Psychic type move. If he goes for a Bullet Punch, Florges is not going to appreciate that at all. Really, there's no reason for me to go out to Florges, because Florges goes for a Meteor Mash. Even when he's burned, that still does a butt ton. So that's really unfortunate. He is going to take a little bit more burn damage, but I need this Florges around. This Florges shuts down. I'm going to go ahead and go for a Protect, scout what he wants to do. He might go for another Meteor Mash. If he does, we're going to get some Lefties recovery. He's going to get some burn damage. And I really could have just... If I stayed in with Wheezing and just went for a Flamethrower, my goodness. That would have been so amazing for us. So amazing. Now that we know we can't take another Meteor Mash at this range, I'm pretty sure Florges is just going to have to come in up against the Tentacruel. I mean, the Tentacruel. Oh my gosh. Let's go back out into our Poison Boy. Because I'm really hoping, judging by that damage, even though he was burned, I'm going to go ahead and hope that maybe he's Choice Banded. But he really might not, because Florges is really weak on the physical side. But seeing as he hasn't changed his move up once, I'm going to really hope that he is Choice Banded. If he is Choice Banded, I can't see him staying in again. So I really do think he's probably going to go out to that Tentacruel. I kind of want to burn that thing as well. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp here, predicting him to go out into the Tentacruel, predicting a Flamethrower. Because Weezings often do carry Flamethrower. And now that I went back out into it, I'm pretty sure it's pretty obvious that I pack it. Well, is it? I don't know. I've recorded about 8 videos today. I still got to record about 3 more. This is exciting. There is the aforementioned Tentacruel who is going to suffer a burn, which is pretty much the best thing we can do to it because we can't Toxic it and we don't pack any Thunder Wavers on our team. So, best status we could do to it. Best status. We also can't put it to sleep because we don't have anything to put to sleep. We don't have any sleepy time medicine. We don't have any NyQuil. So now that that's all taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and assume... this is a bad spot to be in. I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Dragonite at this point because my Dragonite can take any one hit. And I don't want to go on to the Florges and take a Sludge Bomb. I really don't. He goes for the Toxic. The only reason why I'm upset about that... Now here's my biggest problem. I wasted my Lumberry on that Toxic. And I can go for an Earthquake here, but the Granbull is going to come in and intimidate me. So, do I act on that Granbull Intimidate and go out into Base Me Baby? Or do I go out into Ursaring? No, but then I'm going to get... I'm going to get Intimidate because I switch out first. You know, let's go out into... let's go out into X-Bot. I really think he's going to go into the Granbull. The way he's been playing, I think he's going to go into Granbull. Sometimes you just got to go with the momentum of the current battle. You can't try to assume that he's going to do something else. You got to go with what they've been doing. So he does go into that Granbull. I'm fine. Right now, I'm perfectly fine with anything. He can go out into Metagross if he wants to at this point. And I do it once I get rid of that Metagross, Base Me Baby is really going to wreck shop on his team. I have no reason to not go for a Boom Burst. His Grand Ball actually might be able to take a Boom Burst. We know that he's not Assault Vest. We know that he's Leftovers. But he still might be able to take one. I'm not really sure. I much prefer the regular Grand Ball over the shiny one. Let's see how much this is going to do. This is actually going to take the Grand Ball out. X-Cloud getting a kill. Look at that. X-Cloud, that's a +1 right there for our team in Pokemon Scrabble. +1 point. Yo! That's fantastic. That is awesome. So, Trevenant's going to come through. Baby, come through. And, wonder if he knows I have Scrappy. Well, you know, some X-Clouds do actually run soundproof to shut other X-Clouds off, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go for the Boom Burst. I have no reason not to. My opponent may not realize that I'm running Scrappy, but I am. And this is just barely going to miss taking him out, and he's going to be Citrus. Ooh, please go for Substitute. Please go for Substitute. Please go. Yes! I love it because it doesn't matter. He can Harvest right now if he wants to. He is actually going to Harvest right now, but it doesn't matter because Boom Burst hits behind subs. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a beautiful, 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 beautiful mechanic that Nintendo, or Game Freak rather, added into this game. Because the fact that sound based, it makes perfect sense. If someone screams and you're sitting behind a doll, you're still going to hear it. You're still going to hear it. So X-Cloud gets a little bit of a streak going. He's going to go to +2 right now, which means we have a total of 3 points. And at this point in the game, X-Cloud might be earning himself some vanilla ice cream. Goes out into the Metagross, who's actually pretty low. And I think we can stay in here in Boom Burst. I think we can stay in here in Boom Burst. We're going to go for it. Can we take it out? We are Choice Specs. Nope. We don't get to take him out. And he goes for a Meteor Mesh. Is that going to end X-Cloud's reign of terror? No, it's not. Thank goodness this thing is burned. X-Cloud is about to get another. I think this is an X-Cloud sleep. Sleep? Sweep. I think this is an X-Cloud sweep. Bullet Punch. He's not Choice Banded, but we know that it's not going to do much due to the fact that... Oh, it's a crit. It's a crit. It's a crit. And that's fine, though. X-Cloud gets another kill. It's going to be at +4 right now. +4, but this game is nowhere near over, to be honest with you. He still has a Houndoom, who I believe outspeeds X-Cloud. He also has a Tornadus, which I know outspeeds X-Cloud. And he can take this thing out and end the Reign of Terror, and we will be down a Pokemon. He actually opts to go out into a specially defensive Tentacruel. I'm still going to stay in here because X-Cloud has kind of done what it's had to do. Ooh, Tentacruel outspeeds? So your choice Scarfed? Or is Tentacruel actually that fast? Oh wait, he's Leftovers. So Tentacruel's actually that fast. My goodness. Tentacruel has a base 100 speed? Are you kidding me? Oh, I want to do something like that. Offensive Tentacruel's coming. Offensive Tentacruel's coming. My goodness. We can go ahead, now that Granbull's out of the way, we can actually go ahead and go out into our Dragonite and go for Dragon Dance here. Even if my opponent wants to go for the fantastic Toxic, I'm okay with that. Gonna go for the Dragon Dance. I think the only thing he really can do is go for the Toxic. I mean, he might want to go for a Scald and then fish for a burn now that my Lumberry's gone. Nope, he's gonna opt to go for the Toxic. If he's going for the Toxic, does he have to Protect? Hydro Pump, Toxic, Leftovers, probably Protect. I'm gonna go for another Dragon Dance, predicting the Protect. Might be a mistake, might not be a mistake. If it's not a mistake, and he goes for the Protect this turn, Dragonite is gonna have an easy time picking up the broom that X-Cloud dropped and finishing this up. Because I do have Earthquake for this Tentacruel. Oh, he does not go for the Protect. I regret my actions sincerely. Because I'm pretty sure he's gonna have the Ice Beam right now. Oh, he has a Hydro Pump. No Ice Beam, thank goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I forgot totally about Ice Beam. Ice Beam would have KO'd me. Ice Beam would have KO'd me. I'm pretty positive. I'm pretty gosh darn positive. But we're gonna be fine here. We can go for an Earthquake. If he wants to switch out for Toxic damage, that is completely fine. Actually, I think a Dragon Claw will kill from this range. We're actually just going to go for a safe Dragon Claw. Looking at it now, Dragon Claw is our safest bet because it will kill a Tornado. It will actually hit a Tornadus if it comes in, and it will take out the Tentacruel. Dragonite earns us a point. That is 2 points for us. Dragonite +2, and it looks like we're gonna have We had to use our core for a little while, but as soon as and we use Metacam, almost everyone hit the field. We've got this Tornadus here. And we can just proceed to go for a Stab Dragon Claw +2, +2. This thing outspeeds me. What? Oh, Prankster. Oh, you want to talk about mamas. I gotcha. I understand. Well, fortunately... Ooh, I think I'm going to go down to Toxic next turn. Fortunately, I think we can actually go ahead and go for another Dragon Claw, and it'll take you out. Oh, you have Roost, don't you? No, you do not. Haha. So Dragonite's going to get a little mini combo going on. We're going to be able to take this Tornadus out, which is going to give us 4 extra points. And we are going to die, unfortunately, to the Toxic, so Dragonite does go down. But seeing as my opponent's last Pokemon is, in fact... Huh. What do we actually do here? Well, we can actually just go out into our Mega, and I'm not exactly sure what Mega Houndoom's speed is. 115. I think Metacam stays 100. I'm sorry. It is 100. So we're going to actually have to go ahead right off the bat and go for a Drain Punch here, as it is super effective, and I don't want to go for a Fake Out, because if I go for a Fake Out, my opponent's going to gain the speed on the following turn and outspeed me when I try to go for a Drain Punch. So this is definitely our best bet. Or he's just going to outspeed anyway and take... Oh, I lived the Fire Blast! I'm surprised he didn't go for a Dark Pulse. I'm pretty sure... Dark Pulse is neutral. That's right. Fire Blast is his strongest move. We live on barely any HP. I'm guessing my Mega Metacam... must be Adamant. Oh, it probably... Actually, I do run an Adamant one. I do run an Adamant one because of Bullet Punch. But that is going to be Metacam getting a kill, which is going to be 3 points for us. And then we have our bonus score. So really quick, we're going to go over our score. Total on the board, we have 7, 11, 13, 16. 16 points on the board. And then for our bonus surviving Pokemon, we have... did I say 17? 7? No. 6, 7, 11... 13, 16. Okay, 16. 20, 24, 20, 24, 25, 28. I'm getting old. 28 is our letter score for this week. Thank you so much for that battle. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you show some Lumiose love to that like button right below this video. Check out the other conductors here on Lumiose, because we have an amazing crew, an amazing cast of people here, and they all deliver great content, so go spread the love. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.